Hello everybody. Welcome back if you're not new. This is a video about Spaceflight Simulator. If you don't have the game, you can buy it on App Store. But my one is full version. You can pay for full version. But my version is 1.4. And I might be lucky because I am also playing Minecraft and my Minecraft version is 1.14. Sounds a bit similar to me. And you might also like Minecraft. It is fun. It's 3D, but Spaceflight Simulator is 2D. By the way, let's get started. So for this lesson or video, we are going to go to the moon using a rocket. Let's build a rocket by pressing the Build New Rocket button. Here you get a map with a few items in it somewhere on the left column. Anyway, by the way, I'm playing this on my handphone, so the interfaces might look a bit different when you're in a computer. But just don't complain that your interfaces might be different in the comments first, in the comment section if there is one, because it might be a different version. Because they look quite similar if you play it on computer. Because yes, someone else is also trying to install Spaceflight Simulator on their computer. Anyways, let's get started. What are we talking here for? So, first we need a big and powerful engine to get to the moon. Let's choose this one. It is the most powerful engine in the game. It's called the Titan engine. The Titan engine has a mass of 10 tons, not that much, and a thrust of 300 tons. It's a big and powerful engine. It's the biggest engine in the whole game. And a high thrust comes at the cost of severely low efficiency if you don't turn on infinite fuel. Because I have turned on everything in the full version except no gravity. Yes, you can kind of see it here, the settings. I have turned everything on except no gravity, and you can only get access to these 4 features if and only if you bought a full version. Because when you first downloaded Spaceflight Simulator, it is not a full version, it's a part version. But anyways, maybe your Spaceflight Simulator has a community. I don't, but I've saw some other YouTube videos. And if this successfully becomes a YouTube video, it will be a great honor. But anyways, that's what they always say. So let's get started. We need that powerful engine. 10 tons. This fuel tank is 18 tons. Oh yes. So we need a light rocket to lift it up easily, because big engines don't necessarily mean big thrust. So I'm going to put some RCS thrusters. These thrusters are a set of small directional thrusters most often used for docking. That is a bit hard to catch and understand, but anyways, we'll take a look at that later. Oops. I've always got this interruption when I place RCS. Let's see. Wait a minute. There we go. Oops. I accidentally mixed them between docking ports. Because you can get access to them at the utilities right here. But anyways, so we need a few parachutes to land on the moon. Let's say, wait a minute. I remember it was the round trip rocket. I have a round trip rocket right here that I saved. And would you like to know how it works? Of course you would. It is split up into 4 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. The first stage is for getting Earth into orbit and getting into orbit in the moon, and the yes. And the second stage is for landing on the moon, decelerating and landing on the moon as you go on. Because yes, this engine might have to be a little strong though, because we're lifting a ton of big mass. And hold your mouths first, because I know why we are having a ton of big mass. Wait a minute, we need some larger a bit. There we go. Maybe you can skip after this part first. It might get a bit boring to wait, couldn't it? Or maybe you can just watch and relax watch me doing it. There we go. Wait a minute. No, it's yes. There we go. Now this one gets us back into Earth orbit. This one for decelerating and landing back. And those parachutes can be found in the utilities bar. But basically, this parachute and these parachutes are no different. It just so depends that this parachute is more often placed on command modules. But anyways, I'm going to replace this with a parachute too. Doesn't look right. Fine then. I'll just use this. Ready for takeoff? Ready? Nice. Good. If you're ready, let's go. Wait a minute. Okay. So let's see. Which acts as a laser beam? Aha. This part here is the mass of this whole object, and this thrust over weight is the efficiency to go out into space. If you don't understand what I mean that if you it's okay. Okay, so if the thrust over weight is more than 1, then you can go into space. Thrust is measured in tons, and weight is also measured in tons. So we can compare them together. So thrust over weight. If thrust over weight is more than 1, the thrust overtakes the weight. Wait a minute. The thrust overtakes the weight, and so the thrust in tons is more than the weight in tons, and so the weight is manageable for the thrust, and you can carry yourself out into space actually. You might want to surf the internet for that. But anyways, let's get launching. First, we have to turn the bottom 3 engines on. Oh good, I tested it and it can launch the whole rocket into space. That's good. Now, just relax as we get launched from Earth. Now, this is how we get launched from Earth. I know you might hear some background noises, but yes, that is background noises. So you can ignore those for now. Let's see if I'm still recording. Oh good, I'm still recording. Good. We're going up. Up. Good. Our first step is to raise the apoapsis of the Kármán line, which is the atmosphere. Here's a Kármán line. The apoapsis is the longer apses. Apses are the longest and shortest points of the orbit. This is an orbit actually, but there is no periapsis, which means you will crash shortly after. This looks like a stable place. Now we just have to wait because we cannot time warp below the atmosphere. I just hate those things. Not saying, but yes, those are very oops. Let's see. Good. Here's a technique we are going to use. We're going to burn prograde, which means that we're going to accelerate in the direction we are heading. Like, wait until we get up here. Good. And that is how you make a stable orbit. Except it might take quite a while. Oh no, I'm crashing now. Ah yes, RIP. This is not a successful mission. Maybe I might need to do it again. Let's see how it crashes. Maybe it won't crash. Who knows? Ah, stop crashing, please. Oh my. Oh good, I am not going to crash. As you see, this is a periapsis. It's the lower apsis of our orbit. We haven't reached low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit is when all points of the orbit reach above the atmosphere, which is they are above the Kármán line. We're in a parking orbit. I don't quite know what a parking orbit is, but I've heard of it in some YouTube videos and whatever. Let me check if I'm still good. Still recording. 99% battery. Let's see. Yes, I cannot time warp below 25 kilometers, so I just have to wait. Oh look, us people living down here on Earth. am turning around to burn prograde. Oh yes, and there's another technique I haven't mentioned yet. Wait a minute. Let me just... Burn retrograde. Burn retrograde is when you accelerate in the opposite direction that you are heading to lower the opposite side of the orbit. Also known as the periapsis. Also known as is... The acronym of also known as is called AKA. You might have heard that before, AKA. So, AKA periapsis. Say hello to all our inhabitants on Earth. I wonder when we will pass the Kármán line again. Oh good, we are almost passing the Kármán line. Let's see. Good. I was just checking on something. You may like to skip at this point. You may want to skip at this point because it's going to be a very long journey towards the Kármán line. But if you would, you might... Oh, we're moving away. But if you would, you might like to keep watching, and watch my rocket fly out of the Kármán line. I mean, I have to go into a low Earth orbit, and I cannot time warp below the Kármán line because... Oop! Wow! I see. Let me get into a stable high Earth orbit, please. I mean first. So medium Earth orbit. Not high Earth orbit just yet. High Earth orbit is like one Earth's diameter in apopsis and periapsis. I mean the orbit is really, really large, like about the size of the Earth. Some pie stuff. Oh, good. I have reached low Earth orbit. I mean high Earth orbit. Now what am I gonna do? Good. The moon. Set as target. As you can see, I've got a few rockets on the moon already. Yes, I had a lot of successful launches to the moon. Here's the zone. The zone where you have to burn prograde. Oops. As you can see, it shifts over time. Wait, where has it gone? Maybe I shouldn't time warp so fast. It's oh. Yes. It's somewhere down here. So we have to enter the gray zone. Whoa. Carefully. I mean, we have to enter the shaded zone. That's where we burn prograde. Good. Now we have to burn prograde. How do I turn my rocket around? Good. Goodness. So we have a moon approach line appearing later. This is the moon approach line. Decrease as the moon orbit gets smaller. Oh, good. We have encountered. And look at the moon. We have 25. Whoa! Don't let it wrap around the moon just yet. Let's see, what's the periapsis? 94.2 kilometers. Might be enough. Nice. Now we just have to wait. My knee is always blocking me. I meant we just have to wait right now for our rocket to enter the moon's sphere of influence. You know, this bit. That's where the gravity of the moon influences you by, I don't know. We can focus on the moon for your encounter part. Now our rocket is traveling towards the moon in an unusual way. 500. Whoa! Have to be a bit careful there. Let's see. Now unset target. That's the first button. Focus lets you focus on the moon. Whoa! Be very careful there. High, quick. Oops! Wrong way. Quick, turn around. Good. I entered moon orbit. Well, that was nice, isn't it? Whoa, that's a bit risky. Risky to land on the moon. Whoa. We're going to burn prograde, which means we're going to accelerate in the opposite direction we're heading. Prepare to land on the so-called moon of ours. Oops. I forgot to detach the first stage. Good. Now we just have to clear the debris. Oh, and this part also. Clear the debris. Wait a minute. I also detached the getting to moon stage. Never mind. I'm sure it can manage without it. Ta-da! Good. Now we just have to let's see. Um, Good. We can turn more efficiently now. Let's just wait. Oh, wow. Very good. I forgot to turn the engine off. Oh, it says I cannot time warp below 5 kilometers. Yes, even the moon has its limits of time warping. Oh, we're getting closer. 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 We just have to oops. Whoa, let's just... We don't have to quite worry about this part. The hard part might be over. Now we just have to decelerate. It is successful, even though my orbit crashed just now. Look, 3, 4, 5, 6. This might be a coincidence, but anyways. Whoa. Have to be careful there. There's a good fellow. Yes. Ta-da! We're going near the moon. And an acceleration speed of 2 meters per second squared. Trying to counteract. We're almost there. I need to check if we... Oh, okay. Still recording. Down we go. Down we go. Down, 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 down. 477 meters. I say, this is working quite good. We'll just whoop. Whoa. Oh. Down we go. Whoops. Caught it. Caught it. Caught it. Caught it. Caught it. By the way, I have turned on infinite fuel for this. Whoops. Wow. Look at the moon. It's so... glad we landed in a round place. In a flat place. Look, there are 2 craters near us. And much more on the moon. Well, the moon has cool landscape, but the Earth does not have any cool landscape. It's just full of grass. I hope I could edit it. But wait a minute. We can't upload or download stuff here, but seems like I'm floating above the moon. Congratulations to the moon. Oh, and this one I was landed on the moon. The other one it has crashed. All 3 satellites of mine have crashed. Oh, this was my rocket. When I said satellites, I meant rocket. And I remember I had my 4th one, but unfortunately, that 4th rocket had returned to Earth. I was on my mission. I'm afraid we now have to return to Earth. Good. Whoops. Good. Whoops, there was some background noise over there in our other room. It was my sister playing. But anyways, let's start the countdown to go back to Earth. This is cool. 12, 11, 10, all systems running. 9, 8, ignition, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines running. Next stop, planet Earth. Good. Now we can all get to a stable orbit. That's what I was saying. But time warping is not allowed under 5 kilometers. Aha! There we go. That's how the warping works. Ta-da! Going up then there. Whoa! There's a good fellow. Whoa, that's big. We're going to make an orbit. Excellent. Whoa. There we have it into orbit. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, still recording. Nice. This is dark mode. But anyways, I don't quite like dark mode. Home we go. So there is no sea on Earth, only grass, because this is not a planetary landscape simulator. But anyways, I have heard of another space program called Kerbal Space Program. It's a landscape simulator too. It has great landscapes and mission control centers, and you can destroy them too with your rockets. I highly recommend you go try it out. You can build epic rockets there. But in my opinion, I just choose Spaceflight Simulator. I don't quite think this is kind of advertisement. But anyways, where is the moon? Good, here it is. Now let's find that gray zone. Ah, there it is. Wait a minute, how do I make... Whoa, that's risky. Time warping is risky. Whoa, it has moved. Do you see the gray zone move? Yes, because the moon moved with Earth, and to our perspective, the Earth has moved. Whoop. There we go. Burn prograde. Oops, where is it? Wait a minute. It just... Can't believe this. 389.6 kilometers. Ding. Let's watch it start to leave the moon. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, that's risky. I normally set speeds at 2,500 time acceleration because that's risky enough. I don't normally set 10,000 times, but the most time warp that Spaceflight Simulator can handle is 1 million time warp. 1 million times acceleration. Come on. Let's go down. Now we don't quite need as much fuel to slow down everything, which is great news if you have turned off infinite fuel. But anyway, I turned it on. Whoa, that's close enough to the atmosphere. Now we have to decelerate the other part of the orbit. Whoa, that's too risky. A bit too risky. Good. Wait a minute. It's a bit slow, isn't it? Yes, we don't need as much fuel to get to the... Oops. Good. The periapsis has diminished, which means we are landing on the Earth. Good job. I wonder if it could rotate. Let's make it go past the Kármán line first. Oops. Let's watch it go past the Kármán line and burn, so it will be corrected. The angle of my camera will be corrected once we pass the Kármán line. My knee is always blocking me. Microphone. There we go. Wait a minute, it didn't correct it. But anyways, time to start my burning. Whoa! Corrected. Somewhere 25 kilometers. Well, that's what I was saying. clear debris. There we go. Entering the Earth. Unfortunately, I have no heat shield. RIP astronauts inside. RIP burning windows. Good. I have some very good news. We are landing safely. Hooray! They are on their way home. Whoop! It's still safe to say that we land in another country. Ooh. Please be careful. Whoop. There we go. Stop everything. Whoa! Quick, deploy the parachute. Whoops! I am on the ground. Wait a minute. Where am I? Of course, I am on Earth. It's safe to say that I landed far away from any rockets. Oh, look, I have landed far away from that station of mine. Oh, wait a minute. This rocket has crashed not far from the launch pad. I'll delete this rocket. I'll just switch to my rocket. Aim at the rocket and I meant switch to the rocket. Aim at that rocket and shoot my cannon. Look at my round trip achievements. I have burnt 4 stages of fuel. And it is sad to say I haven't landed in the ocean. Because in Minecraft, the game I explained to you just now, because in Minecraft you don't get much damage when you land in water. But anyway, there is no water in Spaceflight Simulator. No. If you want to land in other planets, you can use the same technique. Wait a minute, I can't deploy a parachute. Can I just... You know, when you fire your engine for a short time, you also create an apoapsis. You just... Whoop, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, yes. You have done. That reminds me, if you might crash into the ground, you might, like crash into the ground like this. Whoop! That's better. Thank you. Whoa! We're going past the Carmen line for a crash. You know, I'm really good at making crash sound. Let's see. Oh, cannot time warp below 25 kilometers, obviously. Dun, dun. Good. Now, I don't know if I'm still recording. Of course I am. Man. Oh, goody. We're re-entering the atmosphere. Oh, wait a minute. Good. Cannot time warp. Good. We're going down. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1 That was what I was expecting. A crash. Maybe we need a new sort of rocket to crash everything down. This rocket might be with a probe in the middle. Some more. This. 1 minute. Oh. You were. It doesn't really mind if your rocket has no parachute because my rocket doesn't really need a parachute. I start firing the other engine as soon as I reach 1,250 kilometers per second, which means I will begin firing my journey back down. Plus Earth's gravity, plus the spaceship's weight. Whoop, 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 it's going to. That's what I was saying. It's going to crash. Oh look, version 1.4.06. Well, I hope you learn much about how to go to the moon. Let me see if I should end this video. Should I end the video? Okay. Good. We have decided to end the video. See you next time on Spaceflight Simulator.